Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another issue of the Mortal Realms magazine. So this time we're up to issue number 10. Double figures already, can you believe it? Okay, so there's the front cover, folks. Okay, and we see on the front our weekly star, who is a Tomb Banshee. Okay, and it just says Tomb Banshee, painting with corn red, which is a clue to the other thing that comes with this week's magazine, and new rules to play through. Okay. So, you're not here for me, you're here for the magazine and you're here for the miniatures, okay? So, there we have the sprue and we see our Tomb Banshee there. Famous last words, she looks really easy to put together. Okay, and you all know by now how I feel about getting pots of paint. But this one is corn red. I've got a couple of pots from like previous issues and subscriptions and stuff, but you know what? They all come in handy, don't they? Okay, guys, so I'm going to go away. I'm going to show you the magazine and then I'll go away, build the mini and finish off. Okay folks, so Mortal Realms issue 10. So we've got a nice purpley blue cover with the usual Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Mortal Realms, £7.99. We've got a picture of this week's star, the Tomb Banshee, and then our contents. Okay, battle games in the Age of Sigmar, Tomb Banshee, painting with corn red, and new rules to play through. Now, I haven't opened this magazine, so I have no idea what they're going to offer us. And there we go, guys, double figures, 10, number 10. That almost sounded like a bingo caller there, didn't I? Okay, so in this issue, so we have Tomb Banshees, where we learn about them, the forging of Stormcast Eternal, nice little bit of fluff there, Wake Not the Dead, a grave robber comes to learn the true trade, danger of his profession in this terrifying ghost story. Oh, nice. Okay, how to build the Tomb Banshee, how to paint the Tomb Banshee in Nighthaunt. So I suspect there's going to be a couple more little features with the new paints onto the older models. And there's our playthrough, Chill Blades and Hearts of Ice. In this playthrough we introduce some updates to the combat phase. That's what it is, okay? Which makes the game quicker and more exciting. Okay, so we've got the editorial, which you can read if you actually get the magazine or you're interested. Okay, and as per usual now, Nighthaunt, Tomb Banshee, where they give us a little bit of fluff and introduce us. Tomb Banshees are deadly opponents for any mortal. The touch of these ghostly spectres can stop a beating heart, and the chill daggers they carry can pass through armour to deliver a killing blow. Okay. Never used one, looking forward to building it and adding it to my army. Okay, so Banshee hosts, so it tells us a little bit about the processions and how they fit into our armies. Her scream is death. Okay. Lingering hatred, which is a little bit of a little box there. Centuries ago, Anitha van Harsk was betrayed and abandoned by her lover. Say no more. A woman scorned and all that. Okay, and there we go. Sorry, ladies. A little bit more of the art there. Okay, Stormcast Eternals, forging of a Stormcast Eternal. Yeah, that'd be really good. It just tells folks about the background of our Stormcast, how they actually become from the souls and they're basically reincarnated into the armour and stuff. Okay, Taunus the Redeemed. Taunus was once a noble hero before being corrupted by the followers of the Chaos God Nurgle. Okay. And shows us, looks like some more different colour schemes and different chapters, which is always nice to see. Battles, the realms, Wake Not the Dead. Across Shaiish, the desperate and the damned scratch the cursed living stealing from the crumbling tombs and haunted mansions of the forgotten dead. So that looks like, yeah, a little bit about grave robbers. And as you can see, the magazine is now in 2 parts. It's come away. Okay, so moving on. That is the second part of our, looks like our little story. That's nice, traditional Shaiish poem. In the depths of crypt and grave, shine golden riches men doth crave. But heed my words and listen well, or be slain by creatures fell. The spirits watch within shadows, and haunt the depths of ancient barrows. To break the seal of any tomb, invite a dark and awful doom. Leave the dead to restful sleep, or your soul Nagash may reap. Okay, so a little bit about the Forgotten Tombs and Tomb Banshees. And we have our how to build the Tomb Banshee, which I will be doing shortly. Okay, all the usual stuff, guys. Just shows you the sprue. A little bit about cutting your fingers to pieces with nail clippers. Yeah, okay, it looks like she goes together 3. Yeah, there's about 5 parts to her there, folks. She should be easy enough to do. Then how to paint the Tomb Banshee. And by now, it's just the usual. Shows us our first coat of, the white, Corax white. Second coat and final coat. We all know by now what they look like. Okay. So then we go with Nelac Oxide, which shows us a little bit of what she'll look like after that. Okay, yeah. Then we give it a little highlight of Corax white. Highlight is basically just going along the rising points, like say on the dress there, for example, just to bring the colour out a little bit more. And then how to paint Nighthorns. Okay, so it's showing us Cantor blue for whatever reason. They now want us to up our game as such, pardon the pun, and start adding different colours onto our previous models that we have had in the collection. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Thorns of the Briar Queen. So yeah, we're just adding the blue to make the cloak, which will obviously be an undercoat. Okay, and then this is what they want us to do with our corn red that we got. They want us to add it to our Briar Queen, which we got recently. And then a little bit about fixing errors, which we all do. You know, unless you're like Da Vinci or somebody like that, or a Golden Demon winner, you are going to make mistakes, and it's just basically just giving you a little bit about just tidying up. We've all been there, folks, okay? So, that is what our models should look like up to now, and I think they look bloody hideous, to be honest. I'd have preferred them without that Cantor blue, but anyway, yeah. Add a little bit of red to the Mermorn Banshees and the blue to the Glaive Wraith Stalkers. Again, I say it every issue, guys, you know what I feel about painting, so take that with a pinch of salt or as you will. And again, the Thorns of the Briar Queen, what they should look like with the instructions they just give us. Little bits and bobs there, okay? And that's what our Tomb Banshee should look like up until now, until they give us more paint, okay? Chill Blades and Hearts of Ice. Anastasia Starstriker and her Sequitors continue to pick their way through the ruins, only to find their path blocked by Deadly Tomb Banshee and her flock of Mermorn Banshee followers. Now that one I would like to play. Okay, so just tells us what we need, shows us our little placement on the mat, and then our just usual taking turns. We get our War Scrolls, which we all know what they are by now, folks. They're just our sheets of paper giving us all the statistics for our movement, wounds, save, roll, weapons, etc. Apologies to those who may just have come across this and are watching it. Please go back and watch the other ones, guys. There's a previous 9 and a series introduction as well, I believe. Okay. It tells us a little bit about mortal wounds. So they're basically wounds that can't be stopped. There are some weapons in the game that basically just go through armour. It doesn't matter what you've got. Okay, so turn 1, Sequitor's attack, tells us all about our piling and the weapons they use. Then the Tomb Banshee attacks, and then the Mermorn Banshees, her cohorts. Okay, and it just tells us about the Nighthorns, turn 1. It just, these things now just go over the sequence basically. Your combat phase, Tomb Banshee, Sequitors, Mermorn Banshee, etc. And just finishing off, folks. So, you know, if you're there and you've got the magazine and you want to play along, and I'd highly recommend that you do, because it does teach you the games in little bite-sized chunks. Yeah, that's just for you there, okay? Fear can fell even the strongest of warriors. Okay. Second to back page is our Mortal Realms, where we go for further info. So guidance, the Warhammer community, which I'd highly recommend, folks. Some good guys in there. And exploration. Just Mortal Realms is just the beginning. Hundreds of models and more games await. Shop the entire range at Games Workshop. Don't if you want a wallet, a bank account, or a marriage left. Okay. Alright, folks. And coming to the Mortal Realms in issue 11, your first terrain kit, the Sigmarite Mausoleum, Part 1. I cannot wait to get my hands on this issue. I really can't. Next week is going to be a whole lot of fun, folks. Okay, so there's issue 11. There's the review for you guys. I'm going to go away. I'm going to build this Banshee. I'm going to come back, show you what she looks like, and we'll close off. Hi guys, hello and welcome back. So this is literally 5 minutes later, and we have our Tomb Banshee. Okay, this is an absolutely lovely model. as you can see, the detail in the face with the head and the hair, and she has like a little cowl coming over. If you look carefully there, you see a hand with a dagger. And we just come down through, ignore the glue marks there guys. We just come down through the dress, which is all like robes, which is all just sort of flowing. Okay. There she is on that side there. And then just turning around and we see the back. And again, it's all that detail. Absolutely lovely. She has like a little cloak on and it's all ripped to shreds. Nice little base there guys. Okay. So there is our tomb Banshee with the left arm sticking out in that kind of reaching out pose, and the detail on the face is absolutely lovely. If you're going to be able to pick that up, you know, a little bit of inking and stuff. Okay, and as I say, there's the base. Just of note folks, the square base which this is on is how I built it, but with the actual issue we got a round base as well. So you'd have it on the round base or you can have it on the square base. Either or, up to yourself. Personally, I put it on the square base because I wanted to be a character. And for a quick reference on a battlefield, I want to be able to tell her apart from the Mermorn Banshees. Okay, so that's just my little gamer tip. I mean, you know, your model, you base it on what you want. Okay, folks. So that's going to conclude there. Just in closing, guys, if this is the first time you've seen this particular series and you've come across me via the YouTube algorithm, searches Bing, Google, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hopefully word of mouth, then if you like what you see, guys, hit that subscribe button. Also, go back and have a look at the previous episodes of this series. Like I say, this is issue number 10, so we've got 9 more, plus I think it was an introductory one as well. Okay, and to you returning folks and fans of the series, thank you as always. There's our lady, our tomb Banshee, and I'll see you all for issue 11.